When I was in grade school, my dad worked at a plant that made snowmobiles and jet skis. One day, my class took a tour, and I still remember exactly what I saw. White floors, white lighting, rows of workers standing, just waiting for their part. One guy puts in a few bolts, the next guy installs the hood, on down the line. I was a kid, I didn't have the words for it, but I remember thinking, I will do anything not to end up here. I'd see people in the city being paid to sit at a desk, drinking coffee. I had no idea what they were actually doing. I just knew I wanted that. So that's what I did. I got a degree, got the office job, got the coffee, and now I'm 20 years into white-collar work. Mostly in digital marketing, the kind of work that lives entirely on a screen. But honestly, I don't know how much longer computer work like this will be around. My uncle told me when I was a kid, Brett, be a plumber. I laughed. And now every LinkedIn post is telling me the answer to AI disruption is to go learn a trade. So I want to talk about that because I think the people giving that advice have never actually stood on a factory floor or crawled into an attic to fix an HVAC. And if you think the answer for someone who spent 20 years at a desk is to suddenly show up at a plant at 6 a.m., stand on a concrete floor under fluorescent lights, waiting for the next part to come down the line, I'm sorry. I just don't think that's gonna happen. But right now, it feels like we're being given two options. Option one, go learn a trade. Option two, become better at AI than everyone around you. So in this video, I wanna do something different. I'm going to show you why both of those options fall short for anyone over 40 and a career already built. I'm going to show you what that timeline actually looks like because I don't think the disruption arrives when the consensus says it will, and I'm going to tell you what I'm actually doing about it. Let's start with the trades. Moving into the trades mid-career is completely impractical for most people watching this video. If you're in your 40s with a mortgage, kids, and 20 years of white-collar experience, here's what go learn a trade really looks like. You spend 2 to 4 years retraining. You take an income hit while you do it. And then on day one of your new career, you're the oldest apprentice on the job, running wire in an attic that's 110 degrees in August, knees hurting, making $22 an hour, and your supervisor is 24 years old. That's not impossible. People do hard things, but that's the actual picture behind go learn a trade. And here's the part nobody mentions. Your body at 45 is not your body at 22. You've been sitting at an air-conditioned desk drinking coffee for 2 decades. That physical transition to blue-collar work is completely glossed over. So that's option one, the trades, and for most people watching this, it's not realistic. Which brings us to option two. When it comes to AI career advice, the diagnosis is right. Big tech has already laid off more than 41,000 workers this year. White-collar work is being disrupted. I'm not arguing with that, but the prescription, useless. Because it always comes down to the same recycled advice. Learn to use AI. Okay, what does that actually mean? Because you're already using AI to write emails faster. Your coworkers are doing the same thing. Microsoft built into Excel, Google built into email. You haven't made yourself more valuable. You've just arrived at the new baseline. Here's a better way to think about it. Telling a white-collar worker in 2026 to get good at AI is like telling someone in 1995 to learn computers. Technically correct, completely unhelpful. The people who won in that era weren't the ones who typed faster. They were the ones who figured out how to use computers to build something, either a career or a business. And then there's the line I've heard in 15 videos this month. You won't be replaced by AI, you'll be replaced by someone using AI better than you. I'd push back on that too. You think that thousands of people cut from Amazon and Meta this year didn't know how to use ChatGPT? They're tech employees. Of course they did, and they still got cut. Basic AI usage isn't job protection, it's the new baseline. And being at the new baseline isn't gonna save your job. Here's the thing, I actually believe in AI. I'm not here saying it's fake or overblown, but both of those takes, even the ones that are right, are missing something. And it's the same thing everyone missed with the metaverse, with crypto, with every wave of disruption. And that's the timeline. Back in 2023, Goldman Sachs said 300 million jobs globally were about to be automated. That was the headline everyone was sharing. I read it, you probably read it too. It was everywhere. 3 years later, mass white-collar wipeout still hasn't arrived. That doesn't mean it's not coming, but it means nobody's timeline can be trusted. We've seen this before. Not long ago, Zuckerberg was so convinced the metaverse was the future, he renamed his entire company after it. And Meta lost roughly $80 billion on that bet. This year, they're quietly shutting it down and pivoting to AI. The timeline was completely wrong, and a lot of people made career decisions based on a hype cycle that didn't arrive on schedule. So sure, AI's hit 100 million users faster than any technology in history. This isn't the metaverse, but even Forrester, one of the top research firms tracking this, says many of the layoffs being labeled as AI driven right now are actually financially motivated. Companies cutting people today based on expectations of future AI efficiencies that may not arrive on the schedule everyone is predicting, which means depending on your role, the real disruption could still be a few years away, not months. Nobody actually knows. That's not permission to do nothing, it's permission to stop panicking long enough to make a plan. And if you're in a similar spot, white collar, mid-career, trying to figure out what the next 5 years look like, here's the most honest thing I can tell you. Knowing how to prompt ChatGPT is not going to save you. Using AI inside of a spreadsheet is not going to impress anyone. Everyone already has these tools. That's the floor. So here's what I'm doing instead. I installed and set up my own AI employee with OpenClaw. Got a phone number running, learned how to make it work remotely, handle intake, book my schedule. Skills I didn't have 6 months ago that could be worth something I can't even predict. It meant doing this, making videos, talking about what I'm actually seeing. Write it down, record it, and share it here. Worst case, I walk into my next interview with a concrete story no one else in the room can tell. Best case, I've got the beginning of something I own. That's the version of Learn AI that actually means something. By the way, if you text YouTube to the number on screen, my AI assistant will send you a spreadsheet of business ideas I think still work, but I don't have time to pursue myself, along with the reasons why I like each one. Am I sure any of this pans out? No. But worst case, I learn something. Best case, I build something I own. The disruption is real, the timeline is uncertain, and the advice most people are getting is too vague to even act on. If you're a white collar worker over 40, trying to figure out the next 5 years, drop a comment, tell me what industry you're in and what you're seeing. I'm not a big channel and I respond to real questions.